Today's another episode of my Wednesday workshop series. So if you love card sketches and you want to make something gorgeous like this, stick around. Hey crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs and thank you so much for stopping by today. Today is a new episode of Wednesday Workshop, which is where I do card sketches, fun folds, one sheet wonders, that kind of a thing. Today we have a brand new sketch from Miss Mary over at Cardz TV, and I will link over to her blog in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com. I will also put there in both locations any of the products that I'm using today. And if you are watching on a television, I will put up top a QR code that you can scan with your camera phone and it will take you right over to the supply list. So we have this brand new sketch. It's sketch number 77 and we are going to be using some products from scrapbook.com, and this is the Lea Lawson SBC Fest kit. So in her kit, she has this watercolor gorgeous pad, the butterfly stencil, the Heirloom Butterflies die set, and the essential sentiments, and this has the shadow and the die, and then also this nested vintage label set. So we're going to be using those, and then I've also added on the Studio Light Pretty Butterflies embossing folder for the project. Some of the elements are available individually also at scrapbook.com, and again I will list all those links in the description box. So here's our sketch and here are our pieces. We're going to be doing a very easy purple, my favorite, butterfly card, and I have altered this just a little bit so I can use the kit contents. So I have a regular A2 card base, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And again, measurements will be in the description box and on my blog, so do not worry about writing any of that down. Then I have a wild lilac matte layer, and this is from Gina Designs. And then this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have one of those watercolor sheets, and this is this is 4 by 5 1/4, and it's got a different shade on the back. So we're going to layer these up, and those match perfectly. And then I have those nested labels. I have a large one that's 2 3/4 by 4 1/8, and that is going to take the place of this matte layer. And then I have, out of the same set, I have this little one. This is 1 3/4 by 2 7/8, and this is going to take the place of the arch. I'm going to be putting a piece of ribbon across. This is from Paper Wishes, and this is the purple ribbon set, and I just pulled one out of here. I really like the one with the swirly pattern, but I love these little sets because you get a ton of different styles all in one. And then out of the Heirloom Butterflies, I had made this gorgeous friend here. This is the wild lilac again, and then this is the pink and Maine vellum. It's very, very sturdy vellum, so I love it. It stands up to anything you need to do. And this is the Spellbinders brushed silver, so that is going to go on there. And then out of the Essentials Thanks Sentiment die set, I made this with the wild lilac, and then the shadow layer is the vellum. This is actually a sticker. Before I made both of the layers, I put Ultinew double-sided adhesive so that I could just very easily stick those together and not have to worry about glue and ooze and all that stuff. So let's get putting this together. Alright, so if we're looking at the sketch, we have this rectangle, and that is on this here it's supposed to be 3 by 4, and this is about that size. So this is going to go over here, and then I'm going to put the ribbon on because I want the ribbon to go underneath this. So we're just going to add this one first. I'm just going to use tape runner for that. And it looks to be about centered top to bottom. But the best part about a card sketch is that you can make it your own and make it how you want it to be. So we'll just try to line that up. Alright, looks pretty good. And then we'll get this ribbon on. I'm just trying to figure out placement here. I think I wanted it a little higher than the middle. And I did put a piece of 1/4 inch double-sided tape on the back just to hold it in place, and that will be you won't be able to see that once that's on. It's just a trick to get off the backing. So I'm going to use my magnet as another set of hands here. And then I can use my grid lines on my mat to hopefully get this straight. Alright, I think that actually looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna put on the back here additional adhesive so I can wrap this around to the back. Alright, that looks so pretty. And then I have this one, and I just cut a little strip of scrap right there and just cut it in half, and I added it on along the edge here to even this out so it would lay flat. Since this is bumped up, this raises it to the same level. So this one, I think I'm gonna do glue just to make sure that I have a little wiggle time there. And this one is kind of centered top to bottom as well, maybe a little bit scooched down on there. Actually, I think I'm going to put another piece just to give it a little more support. Alright, and now I'm going to put this onto the matte layer. Now we can get this on the card base. All right, now I get to put on our pieces. All right, I think that's how I want this to go. And again, this is just a sticker, so all I have to do is peel off the back. I love doing that on these little intricate die cuts because it really makes it a lot easier. Just squish it down with my magnet. Squish, squish, squish. All right, and then we'll get this on. I have the scrapbook.com. This is the 1/4 inch foam tape, and this is the 2mm. And I thought that would be good since we're kind of going over everything here. We'll just cut a little piece for the back. I can flip up the wings. And look at this. I mean, how easy and simple was that? And it looks so beautiful and impressive. I just absolutely love it. And let me show you what I did for the inside. So here I have a matte layer, which is 3 3/4 by 5, the same, the wild lilac. And then the white panel is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then I took that stencil that was in the class kit and I used my wild lilac from Gina K, so everything matches. Put the stencil along the edge and then just stenciled that in very, very lightly, so everything matches, everything's cohesive, and it's such an easy way to add just a little bit of interest to the inside. Once I decide who's gonna get this card, I might put another stamp up here if it's, you know, happy birthday or thinking of you or whatever it is. So we can get this on the inside. I like to add my inside panels with temporary adhesive, which is almost at the very end. Good thing I just ordered some more. And because it allows me to, if I mess up when I write the card out, I can just take this little panel out and redo it instead of, you know, tearing apart my whole card. So that's the way that I like to do that. I do have 2 videos now on ways to decorate the insides of your cards, so if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out those 2 videos. I will link them, and I will try to remember to put them as cards up on top of the screen. So here we have this beautiful card, and it's very, we altered the sketch a little bit, but it's pretty much true to what is there. We have an extra matte layer in the background, and then we have the watercolor panel, and then this one and this one ended up being the nesting labels, but you could do whatever you want. Like, I love this arch, I would love to do that for another card. And then instead of the sentiment strip, we have this die cut high. And then just over this, we have that Heirloom Butterfly. And we put the beautiful ribbon for just a little added detail and sparkle in the background. And then on the inside, we have the mat. And then we have our layer to write on. So that is all set. So if you've enjoyed this card project today, I would love it if you could hit that like button and also consider subscribing to my channel. It greatly helps me get out my content to other crafters just like you. If you want to stick around, I will put on the end screen my card making playlist so you can get additional inspiration. And I will also put there my Wednesday workshop series playlist, so that if you're into card sketches, fun folds, one sheet wonders, all those kind of cards are in that playlist. So if that's your thing, you can go check those out. All right, thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.